guys, so today I am doing an easy version of Filipino banana spring rolls. Now usually these guys are going to be deep fried and then afterwards it's tossed in this amazing caramel that gets it all nice and crunchy, but I hate frying stuff in the kitchen because it just makes everything smell horrible, and actually baking these guys makes a really crunchy shell as well, and I actually sprinkle on the sugar before I bake so that you're still going to get that nice crunchy kind of caramelly crunch, but then you don't have to add these ton of other steps. So I can't wait to show you guys the recipe, so let's start cooking. Alrighty kitty cats, so we're gonna start off with the bananas first. So I'm going to just peel 3 bananas and then cut each one in half first and then half lengthwise so that each banana is going to be 4 pieces. We are going to be making 12 spring rolls with this. So afterwards, you just want to put that aside, and then these are spring roll wrappers. You can find them at the Asian grocery store. It's usually in the frozen department, although sometimes I think I've seen it in the tofu department as well. And they come in sheets. They're pretty thin sheets. I would say that they're somewhat like phyllo, so if you can't find it, you can feel free to use phyllo, but maybe use 2 sheets because these are just a wee bit thicker like so. So I have a little bit of a setup going on here. I think typical Turons are made with just brown sugar and the bananas, but I find sometimes it's a little bit dry and I kind of wanted to add all of the flavorings that I wanted. So I put in just a teaspoon of coconut milk, and then I'm sprinkling on just a little bit of demerara sugar along with some roasted ground up peanuts for crunch. And then this is actually just desiccated coconut. It's not sweet or anything, and I just think it's the perfect combination. Like, you guys can feel free to put in like Nutella or like different things that you want, and you just really wrap it up like a burrito. So kind of roll it up halfway and then bring both sides in and then finish rolling it up. When you finally do get to the top, I made a mix of cornstarch and water, and that is going to just bind everything together. So continue doing that, roll it up, and make sure that it's seam side down before you put it onto the rack. So here you guys go. We have 12 perfectly wrapped Turons, and the oven should be set to 425. So before we put that guy in, I mixed a mixture of a 1/4 cup of coconut oil with 2 tablespoons of earth balance just to get in some extra flavor, and I want to pretty liberally brush each of these wraps, top and bottom, so both sides, just to mimic kind of that frying because we're not going to be putting in oil. And then I've taken about 2 tablespoons of sugar. You can just dust it on as liberally, as much as you want or as little as you want, and then just remember to turn it over and then do the same thing to the other side. So anyways, afterwards, this guy does go into the 425-degree oven, 20 minutes on one side, and then flip it over and then continue baking it for 10 minutes for another side, just until it's nice and golden brown. So you guys can see that this is how it looks right now. It is, you'll be very surprised at baked spring rolls because they are super, super crunchy, and you can still see like the little bits of dusting of sugar that we put up top, so that's going to add a nice extra crunch as well. So what I would usually do, I usually eat like 4 or 5 of these. These guys are so addictive. I just put it into a plate like so, and then, you know, if there's a party or something, people can just grab and go. So it's super convenient that way. But if you wanted to make it super pretty, I also added a banana leaf and then just a little bit of syrup on the side. And I wanted to show you guys how crispy, and like, look at how crispy and flaky and crunchy everything is. And then inside you have that lovely like banana, coconut, peanut mixture, and it's just amazing. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed this recipe. As usual, if you want to see more recipes like this, remember to hit that like and subscribe button, and I will see you guys again next time. Bye!